Chào mừng các bạn đến với chương trình Đọc sách cho người khiếm thị được thực hiện bởi Phương Thom Voice Channel.
Bài 2 Unit 2 Checking an Alibi. 1. Từ vựng, ngữ vựng. Vocabulary. 1.1 Từ vựng. Alibi, danh từ, chứng cứ ngoại phạm, sự minh chứng vô can. Branch, danh từ, chi nhánh. Shotgun, loại súng shotgun của Mỹ, súng bắn từng chùm đạn bi chì. Sack, danh từ, bao bì, bao bố, bao tải. Alarm, danh từ, chuông báo động. Surgeon, danh từ, bác sĩ phẫu thuật. Inquiries, danh từ, bản thông tin thẩm tra, bản câu hỏi thẩm tra, thường ở số nhiều. Jaguar, danh từ, một loại xe đắt tiền. Chips, danh từ, món khoai tây lát chiên. Sandwich, danh từ, bánh mì kẹp thịt. Impossible, tính từ, không có khả năng, bất khả thi. Arrest, động từ, bắt giữ, bắt giam. As, when, trạng từ, khi, trong khi. 1.2 Ngữ vựng. Bank robbery, danh từ, vụ cướp nhà băng. Closing time, danh từ, giờ đóng cửa, giờ tan tầm. National Bank, danh từ, ngân hàng quốc gia. Stocking mask, danh từ, mặt nạ trùm đầu. Security guard, danh từ, nhân viên bảo vệ. Ascot races, danh từ, trường đua ngựa Ascot. Racetrack, danh từ, đường đua. Police constable, danh từ, sĩ quan cảnh sát. Rush hour, danh từ, giờ cao điểm. Make somebody do something, động từ, khiến ai làm điều gì đó. Force somebody to do something, động từ, bắt buộc, cưỡng bức ai làm việc gì đó. Take, took, taken place, động từ, diễn ra. 2. Văn phạm, grammar. Trong phạm vi bài này, một lần nữa ta lại ôn và làm quen với dạng tag questions. Chú ý, người sử dụng tag questions thường là để thẩm tra thông tin mà họ dường như đã có thể phần nào khẳng định được. 3. Trích đoạn minh họa. Illustrative extracts. 3.1 Bạn hãy lặp lại từng câu theo mẫu tin trên báo Daily News về một vụ cướp nhà băng trị giá 5.000 bảng Anh sau. 5,000 pounds bank robbery in the city. There was a bank robbery in central London yesterday. Just before closing time yesterday, a man entered the Butcher Street branch of the National Westminster Bank. He was carrying a shotgun and wearing a stocking mask over his head. There was only a few customers in the bank at that time. He made them lie on the floor and forced the cashier to put the money in a sack. As he was leaving, the security guard tried to ring the alarm. The robber shot him and the guard is now in St. Patrick's Hospital. Surgeons are trying to save his life. Last night, the police arrested a man in South London. He is now helping the police with their inquiries. 3.2 Sau đây bạn hãy lặp lại từng câu theo bản tường trình chứng cứ ngoại phạm của người đàn ông bị bắt tối qua. John Alfred Smithers. On Tuesday afternoon, I was at escort races with my girlfriend, Isadora Bell. We left my flat at 1 o'clock in my white GIANG and drove to Ascot. We didn't stop for petrol, but we had lunch in a pub. I don't remember the name of the pub, but it was somewhere between London and Ascot. We had beer and sandwiches outside. We arrived at the racetrack at 1:55, in time for the first race. We stayed there until the last race at 5 o'clock. We were very lucky. I won a lot of money, but I can't remember exactly how much. That's why I had a lot of money with me when the police came to my flat at 6. I left Isadora Bell in central London. She wanted to buy some clothes in Oxford Street. I don't know where she is now. 4. Bài tập thực hành. Exercises. 4.1 Căn cứ vào 3.1, bạn hãy lặp lại và tự trả lời những câu hỏi sau. 1. According to the Daily News, when and where there was a bank robbery? 2. Exactly when did a man enter the Butcher Street branch of the National Westminster Bank? 3. What was the man carrying with him? 4. What was the man wearing over his head? 5. At that time, how many customers were there in the bank? 6. What did the man make the customers do? 7. What did the man force the cashier to do? 8. As the man was leaving the bank, what did the security guard try to do? 9. What did the man do to the security guard? 10. Where is the security guard now? 11. Who are trying to save the security guard's life? 12. What did the police do last night in South London? 13. What is the man doing now? 4.2. Căn cứ vào 3.2 hay bản tường trình chứng cứ ngoại phạm của người đàn ông bị cảnh sát bắt giữ tối hôm qua, bạn hãy lặp lại và tự trả lời những câu hỏi sau. 1. What is the man's name? 2. Where was he on Tuesday afternoon? Yesterday afternoon. 3. Was the man there alone? 4. According to the man who was with him at Ascot races. 5. What is the man's girlfriend's name? 6. According to him, when did the man and his girlfriend leave his flat? 7. How did they go to Ascot? 8. What color was the man's car? 9. What didn't the man do on his way to Ascot? 10. What did the man stop for on his way to Ascot? 11. Where did the man and his girlfriend have lunch? 12. According to the man, where was the pub? 13. According to the man, what did he and his girlfriend have for lunch outside the pub? 14. At what time did the man arrive at the racetrack? 15. What was that time for at Ascot? 16. How long did the man and his girlfriend stay at Ascot? 17. According to the man, when did the last race take place? 18. Why did the man think he was lucky? 19. According to the man, what cannot he remember? 20. When did the police come to the man's flat? 21. What was there a lot in the man's flat at that time? 22. According to the man, where did he leave his girlfriend yesterday? 23. Why did the man leave his girlfriend there? 24. What doesn't the man know now? 4.3. Sau đây bạn hãy lặp lại từng câu theo đoạn thẩm vấn giữa người sĩ quan cảnh sát và John Alfred Smithers, đồng thời tự hoàn chỉnh phần Tag Questions thiếu ở các câu hỏi của viên sĩ quan, đối chiếu với phần phụ lục sau khi hoàn chỉnh. Police Constable. You are John Alfred Smithers, aren't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, I am. Police Constable. You are 36, aren't you? John Alfred Smithers. That's right. It was my birthday yesterday. Police Constable. You sell cards, don't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, I do. And other things. Police Constable. You live in Ealing, don't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, I do. I have lived here all my life. Police Constable. You went to Ascot races yesterday, didn't you? John Alfred Smithers. That's right. Police Constable. You weren't alone, were you? John Alfred Smithers. No, I wasn't. I was with Isadora Bell. Police Constable. But you are married, aren't you, Smithers? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, but I haven't seen my wife for 3 years. Police constable. I see. Now, you left your flat at 1 o'clock, didn't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, about 1 o'clock. Police constable. You were in your Jaguar, weren't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, I was. Police constable. You didn't stop for petrol, did you? John Alfred Smithers. No. Police constable. You had lunch in an Indian restaurant, didn't you? John Alfred Smithers. Oh, no, we didn't. We had lunch in a pub. Police constable. You don't remember the name of the pub, do you? John Alfred Smithers. No, I'm afraid I don't. Police constable. You had chicken and chips, didn't you? John Alfred Smithers. No, no, no. We had beer and sandwiches outside. Police constable. You arrived in time for the first race and stayed until the last race, didn't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes. Police constable. You were very lucky, weren't you? John Alfred Smithers. Yes, I was. Police constable. You won £5,000, didn't you? John Alfred Smithers. No, I can't remember exactly how much. Police constable. There was £5,000 in your flat, wasn't there? John Alfred Smithers. Was there? Police constable. You don't know where Miss Bell is now, do you? John Alfred Smithers. No, I'm not her husband, am I? Police constable. But you left her in central London because she wanted to buy some clothes. John Alfred Smithers. Yes, yes. Police constable. It's very interesting, isn't it, Mr. Smithers? You've got a very fast car, haven't you? John Alfred Smithers. What do you mean? Police constable. The last race at Ascot began late and it didn't finish until 5:25. So you drove to Ascot to central London and back to Ealing in 35 minutes in the rush hour. That's impossible, isn't it, Mr. Smithers?